Well, a grand old welcome back to our winter-only world. I'm glad that you're here, and we are now about on day 58, I do think. And it's time for a new build just about. It is Thursday, and we usually do not stream on Thursdays, but we have a bit more free time as this upcoming week we have Thanksgiving vacation here in the United States. And so I will be traveling next week, but I do not have work next week as well, so not as much work that I have to do tonight. So as a result of that, I have plenty of time to get prepared for when we have school once again. But Friday, tomorrow, is the day before Thanksgiving break. And I know that you probably remember as a kid how awesome it was to be able to go on vacation and be able to have all of that free time. And I know that for me as a gamer, it was always a warm welcome to have all this free time where I could do a whole ton of gaming. And I kind of look at it the same way now, although I do happen to be an adult. But as you guys know, we put a whole ton of time into the worlds that we create here and into the videos that we make. So before we do get to traveling, I don't think we're going to have too much more content, but I am very excited to just be able to spend a lot of time and play some Minecraft. This morning, very early on, Jordanology ended up giving me a new mod that you can kind of see on my belt right here, which is very cool looking. As we hit start on replay mod cinematic, you can see the bell for the lantern just jiggling up and down like that. It's a really cool add-on, as you can see. Let's see if even it looks cool without my chest plate too. Just a nice little belt add-on right there that jiggles around. Hey, Spooky, hello. Be Thursday, my man. It's good to see you. And welcome back to this world right here. So yeah, I think, it's kind of a fun little belt sort of thing. But I hope that you're excited to have plenty of slip coming on up, because I've been saying saying yes to a whole ton of things before the Thanksgiving break. Wait, give me 1 second. I'm gonna change the song very quickly. Okay, yeah, I've been saying yes to a whole lot of things recently. So, Friday night we'll have a Lotus stream, and then on Saturday we're also gonna have a Lotus stream too. So you guys are gonna have me tonight and tomorrow night and Saturday. I think it is mostly. I'll probably do it. Hopefully I don't burn out when doing it, but I'm not gonna be able to record any Minecraft content next week, so we're gonna have to see what ends up happening. But for tonight, we are actually, I think to make things easy for myself for later, we're actually going to head into our creative world here. And I do need to get the schematic for the build that we're going to be putting into the winter-only world today. Yeah, Spooky, the belt lantern does look very cute, I think. I would agree. Okay, and so right over here, I have this little cottage that I want to put in here. And I do think that we have a lot of the materials that we need for it, but I actually don't think that we have everything that we need yet. So we are probably going to have to do a little bit of work here. But that's okay, because I actually have plenty of time with you guys tonight. So we're definitely going to be able to get this build done. And so I hope that you're excited for it. I mean, for me, it is only 4:30 p.m. So as long as I can just kind of keep things going, I usually kind of clock out of doing Minecraft things for the night. Like I have a hard shut off around 6:30 p.m. So we have at least 2 hours here in the winter-only world. And I'm very excited about that. We're going to be able to get a solid amount of progress done, and we even have other builds that we could kind of, in a fun way, put into this world too, or even get other things done. We have a whole ton of terraforming that we need to do for this build too. So I'm going to go to area editor. Put in winter 100 SB. Saves the schematic. SB, oh man. Oh, bummer. Okay. Winter 100 SB. Winter, or SB is standing for survival base. Save that right there. And now we can head back into the winter only world, and we'll no longer probably have to go into creative for tonight, but we can actually put some sticks into our hands. This morning I got around to moving all the inventory that we had spread throughout here, and now everything happens to be inside our cottage over here, which we can take a look at later. I did a little bit of interior design this morning, around like 4:30 in the morning. Okay, so we have to think. I'm gonna get into FreeCam mod. And you can see we still have some things that we need to put into this build. It's not totally done yet, but we're pretty close. We're pretty close. But we don't have that much space here, actually, now that I think of it, but we don't have that much time left either. I just know that I want to move the lake. Maybe we actually dig out into here. We may have to do that. Yeah, I do think in order to make our next house, maybe, actually, or maybe we put it right here, just how we had it, and just smooth out the land more. I think that, yeah, this area, we'll just smooth out the land right here a little bit more. But I'm going to put those sticks into my offhand, and then I'm going to load that winter 100 SB. And this is much easier if you are able to use Lightmatica, and you also have CheatyCam mod if you have FreeCam. Putting your builds in with FreeCam is not only easier to do, but it's just a better idea, in my personal opinion. Okay, because you can kind of place them exactly where you want them to be, and be able to look at it from afar and do this just much more efficiently. And so I think that that's going to be the spot right there. Actually, no, I want to come a little bit further too. We'll keep them a bit closer together. I think that that's going to be the spot. So we can come in here and we can not only configure this, but kind of the main reason I was also doing it like that is because I want to see what we need for blocks. So we need 135 stone, 105 stone bricks, 74, so a bit over a stack of spruce stairs, a stack of stripped spruce logs, then some slabs. Not too much tough here. Some iron bars, some more tough. Okay, we're actually pretty close. We're just about, actually, we're pretty close. We just need wood, for the most part. That is a good feeling. Along with this morning, I also put on some like light enchantments. So I have Unbreaking 1, Efficiency 1, Efficiency 1 on the Diamond Hoe, and then Efficiency 1 on the Diamond Shovel as well. Unbreaking 1 on the axe, and then Sharpness 1 on my sword. Okay, so we're gonna get rid of that right now. But we're actually, it's not gonna take us that long, I think, to be able to put that build into the world, so I'm excited about it. What we do have to keep doing, though, is we absolutely have to keep on harvesting the cows, because I want to get better enchantments. It's only going to make life easier. Along with, it would be nice to have some more item frames, too, as we hit level 30. But we need more bookshelves. So this is kind of going to be part of the chores that we have for tonight, just so that we can really make that progress. But we're doing quite well, I would say. Along with Amy, you made it. It seems like life has been able to give you that breather, at least for a second, so a grand old welcome on back. Just kidding. Just kidding. It was good to see you, though. It was good to see you. That's funny. Amy commented about like 2.5 hours ago in stream from last night. She's like, oh man, I missed it again. But she's been saying that life has been very busy for her, so I understand. I totally can relate to that sentiment. Say, okay, let's get our replay mod cinematic. Ooh, the even efficiency one does make a solid difference though, which is kind of nice. So we can get around here to punching down a couple more of those pumpkins right there. I think I'm also going to just bring us down to 9 for the render distance. I'm still waiting for the Bobby mod to be updated. I hope that it's updated soon. Okay, but I do think that the game plan for right now is to... I think I already have enough stone smelted. We have almost the amount of tuff that I would feel comfortable with. But I do think that we need a whole ton more wood. So as the sun begins to set, we're going to take out our axe and start to get to felling some trees over here, along with the occasional up and down with our blocks that we have here. Along with Vampire, it's good to see you. It's good to see you. And man, 3 hours to tour Westerly. That's crazy. I'm very excited for it. I think that I'll probably, there's so much content that you could actually make out of it too. I was thinking about that earlier too. I was like, man, you know, I could, you know, hang out with you on stream, and I could also record it at the same time and have that kind of be like a long-term VOD sort of thing. But then I could also take so many replay mod cinematics and make it into like a real episode too. I feel like that would be really fun, because I know that you, even just you by yourself, but there's a bunch of really incredible builders, and just, you know, Minecraft players on Westerly. You know, the notorious Phoebe, and you know, and Jay Figsy, you know, the whole lot. You guys really are quite talented at the game. So I was thinking about it. I was like in bed last night, and I was like, man, I cannot even imagine how intricate it is. Because you guys, you know, you really have been putting in the work, and for a good amount of time too. Yeah, the world is massive, it seems. Yeah, we'll have to plan a day. I know that I can't this weekend. I've already signed up to too many things. I have a Minecraft kind of underground SMP event on Sunday, and then we're doing a 2-hour live stream on Lotus on Saturday, and then tomorrow, Friday, we're also doing a live stream. So I'm totally booked, and then I'm traveling, unfortunately. But maybe we can coordinate while I'm on vacation, because I should get back. I don't know the time on Saturday, but maybe depending on the time on Saturday, a week from this upcoming Saturday, maybe we'll have time to do that and hang out. And I think that would be fun. So we'll have to see. Okay. So yeah. Okay. Wait. Totally sidetracked right there. So I say let's make a new replay mod cinematic and continue to get more wood, because I do think that wood that we happen to have right now is the bottleneck, although not by much. Oh, beginning of December? Cool. Okay, that sounds fine for me too. I think I'm a big believer in life that things will happen when they're meant to happen. I do think, you know, and you don't have to agree with me. I do think that everything happens to happen for a reason. It's just a belief that I have, and I enjoy interpreting the world that way. so you don't have to agree with me. But I like doing it that way. And so when it happens, it will happen, and it will be the best experience when it happens because that was the time that it was meant to happen. When people say that they rush things, I think that they understand that if they had taken things at the right pace and let things kind of fall together in the proper order and within the proper timing, they know that the outcome would have been better. You know, that's the definition of rushing, when you went too fast. But if you had let things happen the way that they had been intended to without you trying to put too much leverage upon the thing, then, you know, the outcome would have turned out better, if that makes sense. So I do think that when it happens, and I'll be very excited for it. I think that you can tell. I do think that you can see my enthusiasm. Oh, that'd be fun. That'd be fun. Yeah, let's try to see if we could get Phoebe or Rob. Yeah, we could all hang out together. And Amy, a grand old welcome back. Hopefully this is some good background for you as we continue to get even more progress done here in our winter-only world. I think that we are almost on day 62, which is really exciting, in my personal opinion. And we're definitely making some headway on clearing out the terrain that we have here, too. Man, I'm very happy that we have even these minor enchantments and these diamond tools. There are many 100 days playthroughs that I've done where I kind of just took things so slowly and even took a very long time in order to get to diamonds because I just did not want to go caving or anything like that. And now that I've kind of been trying my best to be a little bit more efficient in the early game so that I at least have, like, you know, diamond tools, it makes it so the overall quality of the 100 days is just, it's much more enjoyable for me, and then the eventual output of whatever it is that the final video ends up becoming, I think it usually ends up being better because I have more time to make more builds and to get more materials which I can use in order to detail the terrain and that sort of thing. So do love taking the game slow, and I'm definitely not a fast person when it comes down to playing the game in general, but I do think that when it comes to saving yourself some time and also enjoying your quality of playthrough, once you're one of those Minecraft players that's so used to having diamond tools, then even if you're doing a 100 days playthrough and you're trying to enjoy yourself, I think that having at least just like the bare bones diamonds, it really is the way to go. For me, honestly, I don't really think that, no, I've really had the full experience of having full netherite with all the best enchantments or anything like that. And I'm not rushing it. I know that as a Minecraft player, I'll probably get to that point in some point in time. But I'm actually happy that, you know, the best I've ever really had is full diamond tools with the best enchants. And I really haven't had that much experience with netherite. Because it leaves that aspect of the game still open for me to explore. And there's so many parts of this game that I still have to explore too, which I think that I'm sure many of you guys can relate to, even if you get better and better at it. Like, I know the Vampire has been building for 7 years now, you know, but there's always different aspects of building, whether it be the, you know, the build designs or the gradients or the depth within the build, or, you know, the specific way that you're texturing it, or, you know, X, Y, and Z, the building blocks that you have, the story that it tells throughout the build. There's always more to build on. And that also, you know, accrues with, like, just learning how to beat Minecraft as a game by itself, and learning how to, you know, either speedrun or material collect, or understand how to potion brew or min-max the game, or how to put more story into it. You know, all these different playthroughs and ways of enjoying the game, and different biomes and different paces of progression, and ways that you know, I don't know, just put your own influence into the world. Just a wonderful thing about the game. And there's so much to learn. Like, you know, we all watch so many of the best YouTubers in the world, right? Like the best Minecraft players, and they are able to do this full time. And it's crazy how many of us are able to, you know, and really do, you know, just want to and sacrifice but dedicate ourselves to becoming so good at this over time. And, you know, like I used to be a huge Call of Duty player, and I still enjoy Call of Duty, but, you know, the community is so much more different than our community. Right? Like, you know, we're always excited and are always improving. And besides, you know, improving your KD in Call of Duty or your SPM, your score per minute, you know, there's not as much value to be had as doing all the things that we happen to be doing. So I don't know. And there's a lot of good that can come from Call of Duty content or any other video game, but I think that the community that, you know, Minecraft and its ability to, within its sandbox nature, provide that value, I think it's really an incredible thing. We now, at this point in time, have another about 3¼ stacks of wood and barely any dent on our diamond pickaxe too, so I'm feeling like a happy man when it comes down to it. I think maybe we'll clear out the back of this forest just a little bit more, and probably we'll eventually get around to replanting down all of the trees too, because I don't know, we'll have to see. We'll have to see how time ends up working for us, I guess I would say. But I would say that this probably will put us quite far into the green zone when it comes to having enough wood for this. And so I think that we have kind of two other little side quests that we have to do, or that I would like to do, I would say, before we go and make this next build that we have. And that is to hopefully find some clay or maybe some dripstone so that we can get an automatic clay farm going or something like that, because I love having pots in my builds, as many of you guys know. And then I also know that I want to get some tuff too. So man, okay. I kind of like actually how it's looking as we clear this area out here with the piano, making the plot thicken even so much more, as I think this will officially put us into day 60 of our winter-only world. So you're just about, I don't know, I guess we're not just about, we're solidly over the halfway point. We're just not just about anywhere, but we're solidly past the halfway point. And I do know that around day 63 or day 64, I'm going to start feeling like, man, the clock is starting to be ticking, which is a feeling I still haven't had yet in this playthrough, because, you know, before really last night, we hadn't even been to the halfway point. And this should be a pretty full stream in terms of content for tonight. So I don't know, we're definitely getting to day 65. We'll have to see how long it actually ends up taking for us. Man, we are definitely doing some work here too. Makes me happy. Okay, let's take a step back right here. It was very dramatic. It was very dramatic, Spooky. Yeah, I do agree. Oh yeah, Vampire, you're right. I know, I've been lazy about doing the carpet trick, and there's no reason for it. I have plenty of wool at this point in time. But we can head to sleep for the night, and there's still so much more that I want to do in order to make this place look pretty. Yes, but I gotta be better at this, especially on live stream. If I can do it, and I can do it quickly, why don't I actually just do it? So I have tons of black wool right here. Why don't I take some black carpet? We don't really even need that much. We do need some more wheat because we have to continue to feed all of the cows over here. But I say that on this side, we can place down our carpet. Nope. I can't get it. Okay, I got one right there. I think that it may be just about harvest time. Okay, we got 2 right there. We made it work. And so we can go like that, 2. And unfortunately, you may have to look away very quickly. I'm going to also, because I don't really enjoy it myself, I'm going to turn down the master volume all the way, and we're going to get around to thinning out the pack a little bit. I do apologize about this, as we have the quite a different music that we have going on around here. It's not really that. Oh, I killed the only sheep that I had. Oh, I was being too, I don't know, indiscriminate, I guess is the right word for it, right? Man, okay. Boom, okay, another 23 pieces of leather. That's not bad. A lot of meat too, but we'll have to continue the grind. I did fill out the herd maybe a little bit more than I needed to. Seems like I hit a couple of these guys out too. And so I have to be bearer of bad news, Mr. Cow. But we'll let you be for the time being. Can't get myself to do anything about you. Hopefully that improves a little bit of our lag too. We also have our seeds right here because we have a whole ton of chickens that we're breeding up too. And so that brings us to the level 31 checkpoint as well. So I say we're definitely making some decent progress when it comes down to, I don't know, getting XP and materials right now. Okay, so we have 2 more side quests before we get to making this next build. And I'd love to know which one you guys would like for me to do first. It really doesn't matter to me too much, because we're definitely going to be able to get it done on stream. We can either go underwater and find a frozen lake where we can try to go and find some clay under a frozen river, which sounds fun. Or we could very quickly, before we do that, go and mine up some tuff so that after we go and get the clay, we're pretty much good to go. So option number 1 is go and get the clay now. And option B is, option A is get the clay now. And option B is to go get the tuff first, very quickly, and then go and get the clay. So let me know A or B. Let me know A or B. A, go and get the clay now. B, get the tuff first. Yes, be free, little one. Be free, be free. Okay. That's a good amount of wood. Look at that. Okay. We can come back in here. We're not going to need this at this point in time, and we can put the wool back too. And I will say that this is a very cathartic and soothing song. Hey, Amy, thank you. I think I still have a lot of work to do here in the house. Actually, let me show you guys the interior very quickly though, right? Right here, actually up top, we have our enchanting station, where we're working on our bookshelves. And then we have just a miniature storage area. And then this is an auto composter that we have right there, where we have a bit of bone meal now. And then we have just a couple more materials on the inside. And so really nothing special. And then we have packed mud And then we have basalt and spruce wood and trapdoors for the floor. So pretty, like, not bad, honestly, for 100 days here. And we could get blackstone from the nether, but I don't think we're going to. I want to have this kind of atmosphere and aesthetic for the 100 days. Okay, A. We're gonna go for it. Okay. I think, yeah, we have a frozen lake. I don't even know if I may have visited this one in the past, but I say off we go. It's time for a mini adventure. And I appreciate you guys spending some time with me here tonight on Thursday. Along with, if you have any ideas as to what we should do on Friday night, tomorrow night on stream, on the Lotus SMP, definitely let me know. We have another chicken man right there. We've got an egg. Say we huck it. Don't need that guy. As we continue to plow throughout the forest, as you guys can see, the entire world is literally only just a taiga winter biome. Nothing else. Oh, except for I'm going the wrong way. Because we have a couple of frozen lakes, and there's actually, and I did not think this, but even in a winter taiga biome like this, you can find sugarcane. No way, 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 no way. Huge dub, W in the chat. W in the chat. I think you guys know what this is. W in the chat. Even better. Oh, this is so close to our house too. Oh, W in the chat. I think you guys know what this is. Spooky, when you go to create new world, okay, actually it's a good thing for me to stop my replay mod and save them, and I'll show you how to do it very quickly. Man, okay, we have to come back to this area right here. This is wild. Or hopefully we can just get some copper and come back to it and make a brush, because I think we have everything that we need for it. But I've never, ever done a trail ruin in the game. Yeah, I've never done one. Yeah, Vampire, I've never done a trail ruin before. So I'm very excited about this. Okay, we're almost there. We'll save the replay mods. Spooky, are you watching? Let me know. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to single player. I'm going to go down to create new world. And then when I go to the world, I can go to the world type. And I can go to super flat, or I can go to large biomes, or I can go to amplified, or I can go to single biome, which is the one that I choose right here. And then you can hit customize, and then you can choose pretty much any biome that's in the vanilla version, as far as I know. And so you can see, if I want, oh, this would be fun. Actually, this might be a fun 100 days. 100 days in a birch forest, you know, or a cherry grove, or a cold ocean, or a crimson forest, and a desert I've done many times. So as you can see, there's a lot of different biomes that you can do, but not all of them actually will allow for you to beat the game within 100 days, which you may or may not care about. But when it comes to the adventure and, you know, just taking on these sorts of things, I think it is fun doing these challenge playthroughs just like that. And so I definitely take a look. Yeah, I take a look at doing that. I recommend for any of you guys just doing, you know, setting a time constraint, whether it be 10 hours or 5 hours or, you know, 50 days or 100 days, just trying something new out here in a new biome only, because it's actually going to challenge you in ways that you never thought were going to exist. Okay, so it's right here. I wish I could make a waypoint. I don't have that anymore. Which is kind of a bummer. I don't think I have a way to make a waypoint. But we can come back here. Okay, let me think. Oh, and guys, look how cool this is for you guys that are coming and tuning in. Jordan ended up giving us a mod in Discord for those of you guys that have been hanging out. And you can see I now have a lantern that's on my belt, which is sick. I think it's awesome. Do I have friends that don't leave me alone? Not really. I'm not a very good responder to people in real life. So eventually people don't want to really keep on texting people that they realize are not really going to respond to them. My response to people, and it's been this way for years, is that when I'm with you in person, I want you to know that you're gonna get 100% me. Like, I'm not one of those people that when I'm hanging out with somebody, I am like looking at my phone or doing other things, like, you know, or thinking about other things or paying attention to other things when I'm with you in person. When I'm with you, like when we're hanging out, like I am super locked in. Like, I want to know about you and I like want to ask questions and I want to hang out and laugh and like have fun together and experience life together and that sort of thing. But then when I'm not with you, I'm just doing 100% my own life and trying to enjoy the present moment with other people or just with myself, and very often, as you guys know, with you all, you know. And so if I have friends that are badgering me to like talk and that sort of thing, I'm really actually not that great at getting back to them. I will get back to them when the time is right for me in particular. And I'm always thinking about people, but I think that for the people that know me for me, they realize that when I'm reaching out, it is with 100% intention. And I would rather, send a really deliberate intention and message to you than send you a lot of messages that are kind of half-baked, if that makes sense. And are not, truly who I am. And I think that those of you guys that probably know me for that. There will be times where in the Discord, will like take a little bit of a break for a day or two. And it's just because I would rather take a breather and kind of just like be a hermit for a day or two and then be exactly who I am with you guys. Then if I feel like I want to be a hermit and just want to get some me time, then like always give you guys messages and back and forth and that sort of thing. And that's very important to me, I guess I would say, for me to give you guys who I am. But here you can see we happen to be on the ice now. Yeah, I should have written down the coordinates. Spooky, you're right. Okay, so we can punch down these guys. But the one cool thing for me is that I'm a believer that when you have friends, you'll have some friends for a reason, some friends for a season, and some friends for a lifetime. So not everyone that you are going to, hang out with, you're always going to hang out with. And there's some people that, will just be reaching out to you because they need validation, or X, Y, and Z, and that sort of thing. And I think that there's a lot of respect when, people know that when you're reaching out, you're doing it, wholly and authentically. Even if it's not all the time, when you get it, it's the type of response you would like to get because it's given with the thought that you would like to, that you put into the, outreach. Oh man, this is dark out here. Oh, this is deep too. Okay. Okay. No, okay, wait. Oh. Okay, this is a massive cave. Okay. Okay, let's take a second here. And regroup ourselves. Okay, so we are super underwater. I think it's nighttime now. Oh, look how dark it is outside. Look how crazy. Oh man. Okay. Okay, we're gonna head to sleep for the night. Wait, it's not nighttime? It looks super dark out here. It's gotta be nighttime. Ow. We're gonna wait for a second. It's crazy deep down here. Wow. Hey, Vampire, thanks so much for hanging out. And hanging out in the Discord, and I'm sure that we'll be in communication very, very soon. And a happy Thursday. I guess, okay, maybe it's not nighttime. It's just super dark out here. Okay, let's get back our door. And we are now looking for some clay. Okay, it looks like we have some over here. Oh man, I can't believe we're under the ice right now. Like, this is so crazy. Okay, we'll punch down that chair too, or that door too. Chair. And if any of you guys have not seen this method of getting things underground, especially when it comes to diamonds, you're totally missing out. Okay, we have our first bits of clay. That's a huge win. Okay, so we can keep on going. Okay, there's even more actually right here. We cannot be messing around. Because this guy loves to have clay to his name. We actually need a decent amount just for these 2 builds, just to make the pots that I'm looking for, but it's gonna level up the builds. Amy, you were saying you like the builds beforehand. Just wait till we... Oh my gosh, I can't ever surface. I can't like resurface right now. Like, we're under the ice. That's so crazy. And Amy, thanks so much for hanging out. Enjoy, have some good dinner. What are you guys having for dinner tonight? Right now, I'm also cooking up some rice pilaf, and I'm gonna have some steak too. Okay. So, let's see, we have some more gravel over here. Oh, a massive vein of clay over here, though. I would be freezing. I would not be alive. If this was real life, I'd be... there would be no more slip if this was real life. This is an insane amount of cold water, underwater, deep mining for some essential resources here. And actually, you know, I bet a lot of them are actually just kind of sticking right below the ice like that, too. I wasn't even thinking about that. We're going to have to backtrack just to make sure that we were able to get everything. Okay, but I am happy. I didn't actually know for sure, like for sure, if this method was going to work. But it seems like it is. For whatever reason, I was like, maybe it's too cold by the rivers for clay to even generate. Although I don't think that the code of Minecraft is that you know, significant. Look at this. Oh, is this another? Oh, it's more. Okay, I can't even. Oh. I keep thinking I can surface, and then there's ice right there. And that's not clay. You guys are really seeing the behind the scenes right now. This is crazy. Okay, yeah, we have a lot more of the clay balls right there. Let's just make sure we can get some air for the moment. And one more block right here. Couldn't hurt anybody. Okay, let's get back into our oxygen bubble, and let's see. Okay, we have a couple stacks. I think that might be okay. I think we're good. Let's break through the ice. That's a crazy way to exit. Look at that. That's wild. Oh, it's snowing too. Look how beautiful. Having some grapes. I like, what kind? A red or green? For me, definitely green grapes. Another stealth live. We're back, Jordan. Look at it, my man. Look at it. We got the belt hook with the lantern on it. As we were saying earlier, guys, Jordan ended up putting this into the Discord this morning. Or maybe last night after stream. Probably last night. Guys, I usually don't look at stream after Discord after a stream night. I'm so wiped. I'm just like... I'm just like, I knock after it. I absolutely knock after it. But we got the belt. We got the belt. Oh, and the lantern. Your name. Although, unfortunately, Jordan, I think it doesn't actually give off any more light. Because look at this. If I hit B, it goes into my main hand. You see how it illuminates the ice like that? Right? But if I hit B again, it's going to go in my pocket or on the belt. And it doesn't actually give any more light. It looks awesome. Don't get me wrong, it looks awesome. We're going the wrong way. Yeah, I think it looks totally cool, but unfortunately, it does not give that light benefit that we were actually hoping for. So it is what it is. But we're almost ready, guys. I had a feeling it was going to take almost an hour to collect the materials that we needed to, which is what it's looking like. And then we're pretty much going to be ready after. The reality is that the build is not going to be that big, I think. So it will not take us our whole second hour of stream in order to make happen. So I'm kind of excited because that means we'll be able to get into some other projects as well. And if you guys have other ideas for the world too, we'll continue to... Oh, I can't get up here. We'll continue to put those into the world too. And so I'm excited about it. And happy Thursday, guys. And we have a Friday night stream and a Saturday night stream too. Or Saturday stream. Saturday morning, actually. Be precise, you could say. And we're off in the right direction here. I am going to change the song very quickly. Okay, this is very much like a, okay, you've made it home sort of song, and we just about have too. You don't want to take too much damage. Look at that, we fell through this one block hole. That's insane. Okay, we're okay. If I'm in the cave, okay, I am in the cave. I've been here before. Okay, sands. Okay, we're just gonna get out of here. I know that this is a massive, massive cave. Yep. Okay, let's get out of here. Oh, such a vibe. And yes, happy Thursday to you all as the sun sets here in our 100 days world. As we make it back. If you guys have any names for the kingdom here, definitely let us know. However, I feel like it always snows here right when it's nighttime, unfortunately. Okay, look at that. We have all of our... It's so beautiful, too. I like the snow. The whole reason we did this playthrough in the first place. So that we could have this cozy vibe here now that we're... pretty much almost into the holidays. I'm happy I started this when I ended up doing it. Oh man, we are out of coal once again. I know what that means. Bottom furnace, you are making our charcoal. And then top furnace right here, you are gonna be smelting down our clay. Although I do think it's also probably time for us to make... We have enough cobblestone. Really not that much, actually. another 2 furnaces I do think could suit us well. We'll place one right there too. Okay, and maybe one right here too. Oh man, this song is a vibe. And yes, I do love the snow, but I also do not want to be terrorized by mobs. I don't think we've died yet. What dynamic mod do I use? I actually, what I use personally, and I have really not adjusted it that much, my shader pack is, as you can see right here, it's the complementary reimagined shader pack. I haven't really done much to it, but the RTX and the lighting that complementary reimagined has, it's all default, it's all by itself. Oh my gosh, there is a zombie. I forgot, guys, we don't have our game volume on still. We have to do something about that. Or maybe he's gone. Okay. Let's put our music back on, back to 49. Okay, so we can be a bit more back into the world. Hopefully you guys can hear the sound effects too. But we can come back over here. We have 7 more charcoal now, and we can get around to smelting. Ooh man, the music is getting spicy. Okay, there we go. Hey Jordan, don't apologize, man. The amount of helpfulness that provided, and you know, it's fun, right? Like the fact that I actually don't know if I'm going to be able to use it on Lotus tomorrow, unfortunately, because it is. I think it has to be both for the server, and it also has to be client-based too. So client and server-based. I don't think that Lotus has this, but I think it's fun, man. I think it's fun, and I'm happy that we have something new, and I don't know, adding something new to the game is always something fun. And we'll be able to see this in the cinematics too. So when you are looking back at the video and you're like, look at Slip with his lantern in his belt, you'll know that it will have been at this point in time. Although I think we're past day 61 right now, so we still have another couple of weeks left in this 100 days too. So plenty of more time left in this cozy world that we happen to have here. But I do think that just very quickly, we're going to put our torch into our offhand, and we'll head down here because we need just maybe 2 or 3 stacks of tough for me to feel 100% confident about doing this build. Oh, and Jordan, don't feel like you have to do too much troubleshooting, man. Don't feel like you have to do it for me. I'm not gonna adjust my settings right now because we're gonna not be spending too much time in the caves here tonight. That was what last night's stream was about. But I do think that I could also kind of like improve or brighten my brightness when I'm down below to make things look a little bit better. Along with, I do apologize for the eyesore of coming down here. Okay, but now as you can see, we're back here at a tough level. And I think we have a couple more veins, not vines. We have a couple more veins that we can mine on down to. Oh, really? Yours worked? Like, yours actually provides that extra light for you, too? Oh, that's cool. Yeah, I have no idea. And Complementary Reimagined is just like the best shader pack possible. Complementary Unbound is awesome, too, in my personal opinion, but I love Reimagined. I love the Minecraft clouds, but in like the best, like almost like Super Mario, but Minecraft version possible. It's so beautiful looking, especially during the sunsets at night, and it captures like this incredible cinematic potential, my personal opinion. Okay, but we have made, as you can see, a massive dent into this first tough area. Clearly, we definitely needed it too for the first build, because although we mined down all of this tuff earlier, we don't have like any left to our name, so clearly it was definitely necessary. But I'm happy that we have an easy access point to it as well, and I think that down as we get into our diamond branch mine area too, we have even more tuff that we can mine down very quickly. Once again, we need only maybe like 2, maybe 3 stacks at maximum. So we already almost have 2, so we're almost out of here, which makes me happy, but we're gonna head down even further just very quickly so that we can get the rest of the tuff that we probably need. As you can see, we already have a massive amount more here too, right next to the mine shaft that we were exploring last night. So I say that we just go and get another stack, maybe stack and a half, maybe 2 left from here now that we have efficiency on our diamond pickaxe, and then we're gonna skedaddle and get around to our first building yet of this, or our second building yet of the 100 days, which is not gonna take us that long once again, and I'm very excited about too. Along with happy Thursday, level up. It's good to see you, my man. It was good chatting with you very briefly on Discord earlier, and that you've had a good day. It's really been great to actually connect with all of you guys. We've been, not every week is a stream every sort of night, sort of week. It comes in its ebbs and its flows. Like even last week, we barely were able to stream because I was making the video last week, right? But the weeks that I actually get to hang out with you guys so much, it's very fun. Because it's like, yo, I hung out with you last night, and what's good? Like, how's your day been? As opposed to like, what did you do this week? It's like, you know, what have you been up to today? For me, guys, everyone, all of the teachers, all of the students are sick right now. Everyone is coming down with the flu, and I'm so nervous. Hey, Jordan, you didn't have to do that, my man. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. Okay, lamb dynamic lights for fabric. Okay, I'm gonna take a screenshot with that with my phone. 1 second. But man, you're the man, dude. You didn't have to do that whatsoever. I mean it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Dude, thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay. Unfortunately, I think I would have to actually stop stream right now in order to go and kind of add that right now. So I'm gonna do it after stream. But I'll send us a screenshot tomorrow morning, and who knows, especially if I can run it on Lotus too and it made things better. I think that would be so fun because, as you guys know, things get very precarious, and it'd be very fun to be able to have you guys be able to see things and see my intense reactions. But when I have to have my shield in my offhand, you guys can barely see anything out here. And so that is kind of the thing that we happen to be troubleshooting at the moment. And Jordan, I really do just appreciate you, man. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Like, not only are you taking your time to, you know, help make things better for stream and for everybody, but you're just, yeah, you're really investing. You're really investing. And so thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, and now we just have to make sure that, man, I just cleared out all of that. And I'm like, where did we even start from now? It's not around right here, right? we definitely have enough stuff to our name, and we're just about ready to go too. But this mine shaft kind of happens to be a bit of a maze. Let me think. Hey, yeah, that totally brings us back into the mine shaft. So we have to be around here somewhere. Here's some Spider-Mens. Oh man, I just kicked my chair into my table. We found it. Okay. I mined so much of that tuff that we pretty much mined away our entire staircase too. Okay, that's crazy. I feel like I hear skeleton around us, but we're gonna keep on coming up here. And I'm very happy because we officially have everything that we need for this build, and probably even for another build too, because I'm definitely one of those people that when I like to material collect, I like to try to do it as much in bulk as I can. Just kind of gives you that peace of mind, and it allows for you to make more and more builds time after time. So we can continue to pop back up on here. And we're almost at the surface too. Oh, trying out some add-ons? Definitely let me know what types of add-ons you're gonna add. If any of you guys play Java, I think that there's a mod where you can kind of develop powers where you can eventually, we have to be careful here, since it's nighttime, where you can eventually kind of like get a wand and then get different types of spells. And if you like fantasy and, you know, that sort of idea of being a magician or a sorcerer or anything like that, then I highly recommend taking a look. I think it's called like the Arcane mod or something like that. But playing with like a magic add-on is very fun, and I think that that would be something that would be fun to do in the future. I really do mean it when I say I have so many things that I want to do in this game, and I just feel like I never really have enough time in the day in order to get all the things I would like to have done. We can head back in here and do a very quick inventory management with so much food to our name now. And you can see that we now have a lot of materials too. And so I will say that things are definitely looking like they're on the up and up, and that makes me a happy man. We may have to get some andesite. I don't think we need any for the build, but we are going to have to double check just in case. And we can smelt even more of that clay and then take even more here. Take more there. See how many of these pots that we can make. That's going to be enough for us. We can also back into our crafting table, maybe make some iron bars while we can. Smelt some more iron while we're at it too. We may have to get a bit more. Okay, take 2 of that charcoal. And smelt up the iron like so. Because we need a couple of chains for the build. Oh, it auto-installed lamb for you? Okay. Okay, I'll have to take a look. Okay, I'm very excited. Yes, I'm very excited. This is going to be a huge up for the stream, I think. Okay, boom. And I would love to hear from you guys, what was the highlight of your day so far? I think that for me, I'm going to take a quick bathroom break as we get into the building phase of tonight's stream. I'd love to know, what was the highlight of your day, and then I'll share mine after, as we get closer and closer to the weekend and to Thanksgiving, and do a lot of wonderful things, hopefully for you, wherever it is that you live and whatever time it happens to be for you, along with whatever you have going on in your world. Oh, it's fun. I'm gonna have to pick y'all's brains about mod packs too. All right, and we are back. We are back. Okay, I was just taking a second to look and catch up with chat. Man, that's so cool. Spooky, best part of the day was bleaching the hair, and you did it red once? That's cool, man. That's cool. I've never done it before. But as Level Up is saying, I think that, who knows, there will be a time and place where I end up doing it. That sounds fun. I have done like the lemon juice in my hair to make it more blonde. I did that a long time ago. Sounds so fun. And very cool. Very, very cool. Jordan ended up doing the whole 90s kid punk phase too, which is awesome. I am a 90s kid. I'm just kind of on the later end of it. Actually, we don't want to increase the render distance too much when it comes down to it. But man, I love that. I love that. For me, my answer is going to be probably a little bit different, but I do want to head to sleep for the night very quickly so that no mobs end up running up on us. I was AFK this morning and I almost got run up upon by a skeleton right around here. So I just want to make sure that everything is okay. It seems to be. But guys, I really just appreciate you. I really do enjoy spending time with you guys and getting to know you all. And for me, I think my favorite part of the day is, I don't know, I've been trying to reflect upon this more and more. And there are moments as a teacher when you're working with the kids, and I know that many of you guys have kids here as parents, but I don't have kids yet. But I'm a teacher, and so I spend my entire day with kids. And so I get to enjoy all of the, really wonderful moments of their development. Like in many ways, I spend more time with them during the school day than their parents do. And so, I'm a massive influence in their life. And so it's really important for me to be the best version of myself that I can be. in my personal opinion. And so being a really good teacher is something that I take a lot of pride in being, because, that the stakes are high. The outcome of the kids is not directly correlated to me, but I can do a lot to help them, right? Like, that's the role of a teacher when it comes down to it, I would say. And being able to enjoy the little moments of learning with the kids is awesome, because I think that as a parent, many fun experiences, and I don't know all of them, I don't know the entire umbrella of what it's like to have a kid as a parent, and hopefully I get to at some point in time, but there's a lot of joy that can be had when you see a kid that you are, that you care very much for, make growth and make new discoveries and experience new things and really be inspired and enthusiastic, even more so, about something in life and something new that they've been exposed to. And the role of a teacher is to expose them to all these different things. And so for me, I love learning things. And so after stream last night, in order to kind of keep to a balance, I ended up going and I had dinner on the couch. And I do not spend a lot of time kind of like watching TV. I watch a lot of YouTube, but I'm usually doing it while I'm like cleaning or like doing a lot of prep, or even when I'm on the treadmill at the gym, like those sorts of things. But I don't usually sit down and watch YouTube too much. Like, I'll even be brushing my teeth and watching YouTube, and there's different things that I'll watch at different times of the day. But I don't usually get to sit down and watch YouTube too much, because I prioritize trying to make YouTube videos as much as I can and hang out with you guys and create content as much as I can. But when I need to, I will take like a 30-minute, maybe 40-minute dinner and dessert where I'm just kind of sitting in front of the TV, and I'll put something on that is either kind of like real world based or politics based or science and documentary based. And I ended up putting on a documentary about science and what we have learned about Jupiter over the last 10 years or so. And my mind was absolutely blown, because the things that we learned about Jupiter and it being a gas giant are completely wrong. Jupiter, based on more recent discoveries after we went to school, has actually been found to be not only a liquid planet. I'm going to say that again. The gas giant, the largest planet in the solar system, Jupiter, we've always known to be a gas giant, right? Like, that's what we were taught in school. Well, the reality that it is that we actually now think that it happens to be not only a liquid planet, but it also happens to be a liquid metal planet as well. And the different layers of Jupiter are incredible. And we used to think that since it was a gas giant, we didn't even know what the core could look like. And the core of Jupiter actually happens to be like a transitory state of rotten metal and like liquid metal. Not rotten metal, solid metal. Not rotten metal, solid metal and liquid metal, along with just this transitory state of metal. And the core surface of Jupiter is so electromagnetic that there's constantly a field of thunderstorms in this nitrogen and hydrogen atmosphere. It's crazy. Jupiter is a lot more than we thought it was ever. And there was a wonderful YouTube video from a reputable source that I was watching last night about it. I was like, this is absolutely crazy. The amount of discoveries that we've made since I got out of school myself, and left high school. I was like, so much has been discovered and so much has changed, and I made sure to kind of show them the first minute and a half, my kids' first minute and a half, 2 minutes of the video. And they really enjoyed it. And we have this thing called a transition meeting at my school, where we have a little bit between the switch of classes, where within the schedule we have a couple minutes of hanging out and getting to connect a little bit more. And so for me, I was like, I wanted to show you guys this because I want you to know that when you're an adult, especially if you like learning something at school, I think that it's even more important to know that when you're an adult, even when you leave school, you can continue on learning things and you can be a lifelong learner. And I wanted to show you what I was watching when I was eating dinner last night, so you guys can get an idea of what learning can look like when you're an adult too. And so I showed them the beginning of the video, and of course it was much more enticing, but it was very palpable to them, and it made a lot of sense to them. It was appropriate for them to be able to comprehend, and they were so enthralled with the premise of what Jupiter could actually, mean for them. And for me in second grade in science, this entire year, we're not going to talk about space at all, right? But our administration within the United States is hoping to put a man on the moon within the Trump administration, which is something that I learned recently, and did not know. And so space is actually something of kind of importance to the national agenda for us in the United States, but at the same time, these kids would spend an entire year not even really getting any extra insight upon the solar system. And so, there's only so much time in the day, right? But I was really happy that I could not only show them something that I found really interesting as an adult and they would be able to connect with, but at the same time, also inspired for them to realize what it means to be a lifelong learner and continue to keep growing and improving yourself. So that was, for me, that was like a huge highlight. I don't know how we have one dirt block right there. We have to get that tied down, but we once again now a good amount of wheat, so I think we're gonna go out as we hit a sweet berry bush and go and harvest the cows that we happen to have here. Keep on working on getting even more bookshelves. Okay, and now we have to finish creating all of the materials that we're going to need for the build, which is not going to take us too much time, and then we can actually get into making this incredible thing that we happen to be putting into the world. I am going to just change the song very quickly. Make it nice and laid back as we like to have it here on Slipstream, as you guys know. Okay, I do think at the same time we can take a couple of these chests that we have here. We'll definitely take our spruce that we have. I think everything that we happen to need here, and a bit closer to our starter build, and I think it's just about time to get rid of the sweet berries that we have. We'll place them down somewhere else. I think we can stop them right there too. And then we happen to have a perfect place for a chest right here, so we can place our materials that we're going to be needing for the build in here. Along with, I am definitely curious as to what day it happens to be here. And Jordan, you are the biggest science simp. For me, I don't know, I just love learning things. Like, I never stop thinking about and kind of absorbing new information. And, I'm not the oldest person, but I'm definitely an old soul. And I really spend a lot of time just like in introspection and reflection, and then absorbing new information and getting different takes on things and having my own critical thought. I would say I'm really just kind of thinking all the time, and I'm one of those people that you know, I spend most of my a lot of my socialization is hanging out and being able to connect with you guys. And then I am a teacher, of course, and so there's a lot of social aspects to the job. But, you know, my off time, like on the weekends and that sort of thing, when I'm not spending it with you, I'm being creative and thinking about different stories that I can put into Minecraft and things I can build and different ways of making money and different ways of looking at the world and thinking about the world and about life and purpose and fulfillment and meaning and all of these different things, you know. So man, I'm a kind of a simp for learning. It's science, you know, it's definitely part of the domains that I have, and I've always wanted to be a religious studies professor. And so we'll have to see if that actually ends up happening, but being a religious studies professor would be quite awesome, I think. Okay, but I do know what we need to do is we need to take the tuff that we have here, and we do need to take some of it and make it into the building blocks that we need right now. I think that we can hit M and L and see what we need. We need some polished tough stairs, tough brick stairs, tough bricks, and tough brick slabs along with the polished ones too. Really is not expensive at all. Okay. Okay, get the stairs. That's so inexpensive. That's wild. More stairs right there. And then we do the slabs here. This doesn't feel right. Feels like we need more than that. But no, we have more than enough. We just need a couple of tough bricks now. Okay, why don't we take half a stack? We only need 4, but we can make half a stack of them. We have plenty. That is exactly what we're kind of looking for too, right? It's nice to have some leftover materials when it comes down to it. Then we can come in here too, because we have plenty of other materials that we're going to be needing. You know what? Actually, I like that song. We're going to keep it on. I was changing the song very quickly. But we can come in here and we need more stone bricks, I believe. Then what else? Okay, we need 105 stone bricks and 105 stone. Okay, we have definitely more than 105 stone. We just need more stone bricks. Okay, so we're very close, actually. We may need, just right before we start the build, though, I think about a stack, maybe a stack and a half of actual stone. Which is kind of funny. Sometimes it's crazy how expensive these starter bases can actually be. And we also have to strip our spruce logs too. And we need 45 spruce trapdoors, and 16 signs, and 11 composters. Okay, that is good to know. We can take out even more of what we have right here. And actually, we have plenty of slabs that we can make into the composters. So we need 11. We're pretty close. Okay, we'll make 12. And then we'll make even more stone planks. I do think that would be nice to have some barrels for some storage too. And then we need some sticks so that we can make ourselves some signs too. Okay. Okay, that's 9. Okay, It's really crazy. This is such a small build too. But when you actually detail it, like really significantly, even a small build like this becomes so expensive. I mean, I'm fine with it. You know, I've kind of adapted to it over time, but it's crazy. I always forget about it. I'd be taking forever to get all the materials that I needed if I wasn't doing this sort of thing. And really finding exactly how much of every material I actually happen to need. We're pretty much there, okay? We don't have oak buttons, so we can't do anything about that, but we can always come back around here later and come back around with spruce buttons and make it look pretty too. But we need some... I think we're going to make all of this, that whole stack pretty much, into our planks and then make them, there we go, into our trapdoors. We don't need the sweet berries for the moment. And we definitely do not need any dirt right now, I don't think. Actually, maybe we do. Maybe we do. Based on the terraforming that we're going to be doing. But we can put back on our rendering as we have our house right here. And I'm quite excited about this. We're going to go and render a single layer here. I'll level up, I get it. I understand having social anxiety in real life. Doing real life is definitely a muscle, I would say. And for me, like, the best way I guess I can explain it for myself is that when... Oh man, I didn't mean to be breaking this down. For me, when I spend... The less time I spend being social, the more difficult it is kind of for me to get back into the social groove of things. And big thing for me feeling confident and social is knowing, I don't know, I'm just pushing myself so hard. And so I also, I don't know, I don't have anything to hide for you guys and that sort of thing. But after, like, for me, I struggle, like, you guys know that I don't stream on Sunday, and the reason for it is because I think that I do so much social that on kind of like Saturday and Sunday, I just need to get back to me. And then the more that I get back in tune with myself, the more I do not actually want to be as social, which is kind of interesting. I don't know what to kind of make of that. And so I think that being social, you know, especially when it comes to being in a public setting, if that, you know, doesn't always have to be for you. And I think that one thing that we forget to think about, and one thing that I've been kind of talking about with the kids recently, is that life has changed so much within the last couple hundred years for human beings that our biology, you know, it's kind of different. Like, it's, you know, we are adaptable and we only know the world that we know, of course, right? But at the same time, like, you know, the reality of life is that about 200 years ago, about 80% of people were farmers, and civilization looked a lot different than how it does now. And then the Industrial Revolution ended up coming and, you know, massively changing how life looked like for people. And then technology has come as well, and the reality of this is that people did not have to survive and depend on themselves and their own food supply as much anymore, and so they were able to go and pursue other job and financial opportunities that led to the city, which is something that we now know as urbanization. And I'm sure you guys know that definition, but that's something that we talk about in social studies. And as a result of that, you know, there's a lot of good things and a lot of, you know, negative consequences that can end up coming down from that. really is a fascinating thing to be able to talk to them about. I can't believe I have so much snow in my hands right here. We'll throw it all at our stutter base right here. Just to get rid of it. Just to have fun with it. But it's kind of interesting, you know, like society was not nearly as packed, right, as social and connected and hyper connected as it happens to be now. And I think that the most important thing is really just finding your tribe of people, you know, people that can really connect and relate to you on a deep level. And, you know, I have people in real life that I really love and care about, but when it comes to spending time with them, I don't spend as much time with them as I do with you. And the reality is because for me, based on, you know, whatever my experience of life is, that I've found so much joy and fulfillment that although I know that the people that I do get to connect with in real life, I love and they love me back and we can connect with one another. I also have realized that one of the most beautiful things about you know, modern connection is the fact that you really can connect with people online too and get to know one another and have real intimate connection and kind of meet your tribe, right? And so we weren't all built for, you know, we weren't built in general, I think, have so much, you know, socialization and all of that. Although at the same time, I do think that community and finding the people that you want to take care of and depend upon are important, you know, because we can't do this alone. This whole thing that life, I think, or this whole thing called life, I think, does take a village. I really do believe that. But if you think more in an ancestral or like a historical sense, before we had as much commodities and everything that we happen to have now, you know, when you thought about, you know, taking care of people, it was the people, like, what could you do? What could you do to, you know, help them survive and live and that sort of thing? And I do think that, you know, that instinct, that feeling is something that you can still find to a certain degree or fashion by finding the people that you really connect with through the internet. And I think that the more that technology develops, there is going to be an increased ability for that to happen. I do want to say, and this is very important when it comes to that thought, that one thing I talk about with the kids all of the time is the fact that whenever we change things and have what we call an innovation or a commodity, there is always a positive consequence and a negative consequence to anything. And I really do truly believe that. But, you know, the things that we're doing to, you know, make life better for ourselves, they, who knows the impact that they happen to be making for us. And only time will tell. But as you can see, we now have a whole ton of our spruce logs stripped down, and I think that we're just about ready to go for the build, which I'm very excited about. I hope that you are too. Okay, we need spruce stairs and slabs. We have, I do think, just about everything else though. Actually, okay, let's head down to the mines very quickly. I just want to be safe. I'd rather be safer than sorry. And so we'll head down here, and then we have, as you can see, our kind of little stone outlet right here. We can make a new replay mod cinematic. And then once again, place that torch into our offhand. And we don't need too much stone, but I do want like a stack or two. And so we can just come down very quickly, place down a torch right there so that you guys hopefully see and get kind of just extra stacked up on what we're going to need in order to make this build before we finally put it into the world. Hey, Spooky, thank you. Thank you for sharing your thoughts about that. I appreciate it. Yes, I do think that people that are less social do happen to be more introspective and reflective. I don't know if it directly correlates with how aware you are. I do think that when it comes to being self-aware, the more introspective you are, the more self-aware you are. But I do not think that being introspective necessarily correlates with being more socially aware, right? Like, because we can learn, we can learn about trends, like sociological or like behavioral or like psychological trends, but that's so much more different than if you're one of those social people that actually happens to go out all of the time and is, at the bars or at the clubs and is meeting all these people or traveling around the world and doing the social thing and meeting all these people of, all these different, stripes, you could say, all these different backgrounds and personalities and all those sorts of things. Like, their ability to understand the social ins and outs of things is always going to beat, us from afar. But I would say that our introspectivity will make us definitely self-aware, where the person that may be less introspective may be very socially aware for other people, although they may not necessarily understand their own impact and their own reverberation when it comes to how they affect other people. They may understand how other people are, but they may not be able to reflect as much upon themselves when it comes to understanding what they, how they impact the social scene, although they may be able to see how others impact the social scene more intimately, if that makes sense. Okay, I do think that extra kind of gift of the copper that we have right there, we have a new tunnel going over into our stone area, and we can now pretty much officially get to the build. It's kind of crazy sometimes how much time and energy and materials it takes in order to get a build just as small as this one into the ground, and it kind of makes me forget how much time it actually took for us to make that build right here. And I feel like it's still not totally done, and we're starting to run into the mid-60s when it comes to how much time we put into this playthrough too, so we'll have to see what happens. But I do know that for now, we'll come back in here. And we're out of coal once again. Oh, great. Oh man, that's the entire stream playlist. Okay, we're back. We're back at the top. For me, it is always a good feeling when we're back at the top of the stream playlist. It means it's time for another round of stream. Okay, we can put away our diorite and our dirt that we have here, and actually let's keep the bucket for the time being. We can head in here, and we have tons of copper and no more storage space in there, except for we have some area full here, so we can actually put away some of the miscellaneous materials that we're not really needing for the time being. Actually, put away the 16 trapdoors right there, and even some food that we're not going to be needing for the time being. However, do I have do I have enough wood to actually make it so that we can get some more charcoal before we get into it. Okay, we're gonna take a risk. We can take the wood that we have right here and make some more planks. And then we're gonna put it into the furnace as we have here. Okay, we have even more bricks too, which is a good thing. Oh yes, Jordan, that makes sense. That definitely makes sense to me. I can see that aligning with research. Oh man, I didn't catch level up leaving. It's 2 a.m.? Man. I didn't realize what time it was for level up. Thank you so much for hanging out tonight on stream. I really do appreciate you spending some time with us. And sorry guys, the microphone is still starting to kind of like fall down with gravity a little bit over time. So eventually my commentary kind of becomes, I feel like, more muffled because my microphone just gets more away from my face over and over time. So we're gonna have to fix that at some point in time, but we can get to sleep for the night too. Okay, and with 10 charcoal, we can go and smelt up some more stone too. And then I do think that it is just about time for the build. So I do think that we can put on our rendering here. Okay, what materials? I want the stone and the stone bricks in my hand, and definitely all of the kind of everything. I probably can fit most things in actually my inventory, so we'll see what we can do. I did leave everything over here. I might be able to actually fit everything. Pretty much. Okay, so it is just about time for us to get to building. This is very exciting. But I do think that I'm going to take one more break and get a quick bite to eat so that I have some building energy so that we can grind it out tonight. If you've been enjoying the stream so far, definitely consider leaving a like on it so that we can have even more people hanging out with us tonight as we finally get this build into the world. And honestly, I really love spending some time with you guys. I'm very excited for tonight or tomorrow night's stream on Lotus as well, because I'm sure we'll get a good amount of stuff done too. But I will be right back in a jiffy. Along with User B, it's good to see you too. Okay, we're almost done eating the steak. Oh, sorry, I was so hungry. I was so hungry. Okay, we're almost back in action. Give me 1 sec. Oh man, okay. Oh, that was good. Oh, I needed that. Okay, we're back. We're back. Okay, it's time to build. We're back in it. Oh man, I was getting so hungry right there. 1 sec. Hey, Spooky, I love vegetarian food too, or vegan. I am not discriminate whatsoever. So, if you are not a meat fan, that is totally okay. Pretty much all of my coworkers are not meat eaters. And so, for me, I do enjoy a good steak or a good chicken. Definitely, my favorite food myself is a hamburger. But if that is not your vibe, I totally understand. And yes, for me, medium rare is definitely the GOAT. I would agree with you. Okay, but I do think, honestly, we're just about ready to get into our actual build for tonight, which is very exciting, especially if we have a couple more slots left and we don't need the bricks that we have here, or the iron bucket right now, or our water bucket too, or even our shield or bow. So we can come back to those things. And that actually frees up so much more storage space for us. And Minecraft is definitely still a game of inventory management. I will assure you that. We have some chains over here and lanterns. We're gonna need even more. So we'll probably have to get some more iron at some point in time. Okay, but I think that with that, we're good. Oh, besides the furnace that we have. Damn. Okay, I think we're ready to go. And so we can make a new replay mod, cinematic, and turn back on our Lightmatica. But the one change that we're going to make this time is that we're going to put on easy place mode so that we can do this as efficiently as possible here. And so as we were talking about, this build is going to come together in no time, and I really am excited about that. All we have to do is just focus on putting in the stone blocks that we have right here and going up layer by layer, and all of our hard work after stream will instantly be put into the world. And as we've talked about many times before, I really enjoy doing it this way. It's kind of very cathartic for me, and I'm sure that you can maybe hear the sound of the Minecraft blocks being placed down a little bit. And I can kind of feel that, like, you know, the best thing about the Minecraft sounds, in my personal opinion, is that you can, when you're kind of playing with them in game, you can almost kind of like feel them. Like you can feel in here and make like the input of the block being placed down. And I'm a firm believer that every block that you place down makes a big difference towards the greater picture. And as you can see, this mod makes it a whole lot easier in order to make that happen very efficiently. So I'm definitely an easy place person now, just so that I can get as much content out as I can for you guys, and so that I can enjoy my own playthrough of doing it too. So if that's not your vibe, then I totally understand, but it just happens to be the way that I am able to, as you can see already, be able to put in this build into the world pretty quickly. But I would, and I will not be offended. I really do mean that. Like, you know, even if you don't agree with Lightmatica, it doesn't mean that like we can't be friends. You know what I mean? So I'd love to hear your opinion. And if you disagree with me, just let me know why. And it won't let me, you know, change my opinion of you whatsoever, you know. I really do mean that. And so we can head up another layer. And I can adjust my microphone so that it resists the force of gravity once again. As we keep on coming down with our stone blocks right here. And man, I do think that I actually picked kind of the perfect geographical location for this area that we're going to happen to have this kind of actual starter base, although we kind of made a big build beforehand. Man, okay. Alright, we are... I thought we were doomed for a second. We are already out of our stone blocks. Our stone brick blocks. Yeah, I want to do 40. Okay, and we can come back up here. I was like, oh no, I can't believe after all of that work, we now do not have anything left when it comes to our stone. Like, we've done so much preparation for this kind of small build here. Wait. Yeah, John, dude, it makes such a big difference. It makes such a big difference. I really do mean that. And a grand old welcome here to the winter-only world. I'm glad that you're here, and I am excited to put your name onto the board that we happen to have here. And here we are. We almost have our entire flag post complete with everyone that's been hanging out and commenting on stream for this 100 days in our winter-only world. But I will, yes, I do admit that being able to have easy place mode will just kind of make your life much more enjoyable. Like, as you can see, I'm kind of hanging out with you guys, and I'm not thinking about the blocks that I'm placing down. All of the hard work and preparation that I put into the build beforehand is still being translated without me having to put in the hassle and having to think about it. And as a content creator, this is also, as you can see, so much more efficient when it comes to putting in a build. And if you think about how many of the, biggest YouTubers are putting in, it's like, how are they making all these massive builds so quickly? Well, this is how. Even Flip, like, if you guys know Flip, he is also using Litematica and using easy place mode in order to do all of this. And so, if you really do care about making content nowadays in the Minecraft sphere and you're a creative builder, I don't want to be that person, but I kind of have to be. If you're playing on Java, I do want you to know that, if you want to make a dream out of this thing called making Minecraft videos and you're not doing easy place mode on Litematica within Java version, and you want to make building content and this is your kind of vibe, which I know that this is exactly what I'm trying to do, you have to, you cannot compete with somebody that is doing this over a much larger scale than I happen to. Because I know that you can probably be like, oh my gosh, look how much faster Slip is actually doing this. Imagine if it was 10 or 15 times the scale and how much more time it's actually going to save you. Like, I really do believe that. And so, unfortunately, like, and you know, it's a solid, you know, it's a fun experience, but I do know that for many people, this would turn them away from things. So I understand it. I do understand it, but for many reasons, if this fits your playstyle, I don't think that there's really as much of a stigma upon it anymore. And as you can see, things are really already starting to come together. We just happen to be running out of stone once again. And yes, the board is growing. I do agree. Oh, really, Jordan? Your favorite mod is Alex's mod? No, I haven't played with it before. Okay, that makes me think like it's something that I should definitely try to dabble with. No, I've never tried it before. That definitely sounds worth trying. Hey man, this is much more expensive in terms of stone than I had originally thought. We can place away a bit of the tuff. It seems like we're not going to need that. But we do need... Yeah, we need even more stone smelted. Expensive, man. Okay, and so we can see if we can roll with what we have at the moment. We can come up with our tuff right now. Take out our pickaxe once again. And then very quickly get back into the block placing grind. I've been hoping to have this build here in the world put in for a couple of weeks now, so I'm actually very excited. This stream where we get to put it in came up much more quickly than I thought it was going to. Although simultaneously it did take a lot more material collection time than I thought, but the fact that I thought it was going to be maybe another week or so before I was going to be able to put this build back into the world, and now we're here already, and it's already happening tonight. Makes me a very happy man. But man, we are running low, as you can see on the stone. And so it is actually very possible that maybe just to make life easier, we go down one more time to get more stone. We should probably take some more of our wood right here to get even more coal too, or charcoal. Take half of that for furnace right there for the clay balls. But I do think that very quickly, let's go and get, just to make things a little bit easier, imagine if we hadn't gone down here a little bit earlier. We would have been just kind of devastated immediately. Some of these builds are more expensive than you think they might be at first. So actually, we're kind of in the middle of a massive die rate vein. So maybe we can try to come down around here, maybe to start off. Oh no, I still have not settled on a name for the keep, and if you have any ideas, this is the perfect time for it. No names for the winter keep yet. I feel like we've talked about it, but I definitely did not take a screenshot. For me, one frustrating thing about when I'm live streaming with you guys is sometimes we'll talk about things and then for whatever reason, I really struggle to be able to, after the fact, go back to stream because we hang out for such a long period of time and there's so many chats to go back and look at the chats in retrospect, and I don't know why. But for whatever reason, it's like hard for me to do it. Can't believe there's so much. Yeah, we're gonna go down here, maybe 2 blocks to make life easier and get just a bit more stone. Because man, there's a whole ton of diorite in the area right here. Oh, you think Vamp had a couple cool ones? Okay. Man, yeah, Jordan, as you know, I definitely need to be able to get that second monitor so I can be able to look at the chat a lot more. I'm not nearly as good as I wish I was at it. But I do know we'll get better over time. And with that investment, I am going to, while I'm on vacation, it's going to be before Black Friday. And so I do think that I'll probably make the purchase on Black Friday because I am going to be heading home on Saturday after. And so I'll be home to feel the package and hopefully be able to have a massive change when it comes to our streaming setup here. And so I hope that you're excited for it. And actually, it's a really good feeling here to have some coal because as you can see, we are doing a whole ton of smelting as well. So this is definitely something that we're going to want as well. Do you think that we'll place down a torch for you guys to see things too? But this is a massive dub here. Oh man, even more coal down below. Okay. I do feel pretty good about that one. Yes, okay. And so now all we have to get to do is smelt and continue to build this kind of starter cottage that we have here. I gotta tell my programmer that it's top priority. Oh man, I love this song too. It is #1 most valuable input, MVI. Okay, let's get back into our kind of small, honestly, little smelting setup here. Okay, we can keep smelting just like so. My oh my, we have a lot to do. As you know, I am already the most realistic and immersive. I'll level up to 2. I wake up in the morning now. You guys know that I wake up about like 4:15 in the morning. And the first like 10 minutes in bed now, I'm like scrolling through all the messages. I'm like, oh my gosh, like you guys have been hanging and it makes me very happy. It really, honestly, it's very motivating. It's probably even more of a reason why we've had more streams recently. I'm like, man, you guys like, not only that, like, do you enjoy hanging out with me, but you guys enjoy hanging out with each other. And that makes me so happy. It really does. Like it's very motivating. Okay, let's put the cobblestone that we don't necessarily need immediately right here. But I do think that we have to wait for a second. Yeah, just for the stone. Okay, let's actually take half of the charcoal here, and we can go like that too. And I'll take a sip of water too, so that we can keep on going and finish off this build. Jordan, it's one of the things I'm the most proud of. I really mean it. Jordan, I think my inventory management is starting to get to you. That's funny. I wish that Cobb was in the in chat right now, because Cobb is someone that I have played with many times. We played on Lotus a lot last year, and he saw all of the ins and outs of my building. And I guess that since we're streaming a lot of this playthrough, you guys are too. I'm definitely not a perfect Minecraft player, as you can see. Okay, I guess we'll take half of the 52 stone blocks that we have right here, and we'll make them into stone bricks. And oh my, it is definitely nighttime out here, so we can head to sleep for the night. I have a feeling that we are approaching day 65, which kind of scares me. Okay, we can do the funky way back up to the top. Oh man. Okay, and now back up like so we go. So we can put back on the easy place mode and continue to paint down these blocks into the build here. And for me, the more that I've actually been using Lightmatica and easy place mode, more it actually makes me reflect upon the time it actually takes in order to make even like a small good build in Minecraft. And for me, I love it. Like, I love playing Minecraft, and you guys know that, but I also have a Minecraft YouTube channel where, like, you know, I have a community. You know, there's like an incentive to play it. And so I know that if I didn't have, you know, a community, and I'm glad that we have ours, right? Because you don't have to necessarily play Minecraft in order to make these sort of builds and be able to share them with other people. You know, that's what we have our Discord for too, for many other people too, right? Like, you don't have to make YouTube videos. And we get to like comment and improve ours. Like, Jordan was going through whether or not he wanted spruce doors or pale oak trapdoors for his barn, and we were able to give input when it comes down to that. And so I think that sharing what you're playing in Minecraft and what you're doing and building is so fun, and it's great to get feedback. upon it too. At least I think it is, because it makes me better at doing this. And then I look back and I'm like, man, this is quite good. Like, it's a significantly good build. Like, as you can see, this is a tiny build that we're making right here. But it is, you know, it has so many different elements when it comes down to it. We're placing down, you know, signs right here on the sides, and it's really going to make this build pop when it comes down to it. And so, yeah, I'm very happy. I'm very proud of the community that we happen to have here too. I have to change the song. I was like, why is it getting somber? Oh my gosh, here we are again. Okay, back we are with the nice Thursday night sort of music vibe here. I do think that we are just about at the time. After a couple months, I like adding songs upon songs into my stream playlist because it makes stream more exciting for me. But at the same time, it also has the effect of sometimes giving me some songs that I actually do not want to have in the stream playlist. And so I have to, from time to time, vet the stream playlist and see what I actually think of what we have going on here and kind of make adjustments. And the only way to figure out whether or not something's good when it comes to the music on stream is you kind of just have to, you know, you have to do it, I guess you would say. Like, you have to put it on the stream playlist, and then you have to play it on stream, and then you have to play it on stream and skip it enough times in order to be like, okay, this is actually not what I'm looking for here. And so now we need ourselves some of the stairs and trapdoors and even more signs, I think would be a good thing. And I say we try to put everything that we can that would be helpful into our hands right now. But as you can see, and as we kind of head in here, it's not perfect yet, but this place is really starting to come together as we continue up here. And so we can get Easy Place back on once again and keep on with the grind. Hey, Red, it's good to see you, my man. And before we get actually into our build, we will actually get out of Easy Place mode and we can hop down on here. It's good to see you in stream. And we can get your name onto our board right here with everyone that's been hanging out so far with us on stream. Well, I appreciate you being here. So, a grand old welcome to the 100 days. And you're asking to play with streamers. Well, this happens to be solo only 100 days. But I do know, I mean, the more that you get connected within the Minecraft community, there are tons of events, especially like 100 days and that sort of thing, where, you know, the more that you get to know people, the more that you can stream with them. And yeah, kind of collaborate and that sort of thing. So if you have any ideas on things that you would like to do, definitely let me know. And I'd be definitely curious and interested as to what sort of ideas he would have to stream. But the ideas are kind of, for me, I know other people are more of the type where they're like, okay, I'm going to have any idea and I'm just kind of see what kind of happens with it. And I'm not that person. I'm like, okay, what's the idea? Like, what are we going to do together? Like, even with my best friends here, on like the Minecraft YouTube sphere, if they were like, hey, like, you want to do something? I'm like, what kind of something? You know, because I do think that, you know, as you can see, putting your time into these playthroughs, it does take a significant amount of time, and it does take sacrifice and dedication in order to make it happen. And so I think that, you know, if there's a good idea, I'm always pretty much game for a good idea. I have a Minecraft SMP event on Sunday. And I think that streaming with other people is really fun too. We did an Is Kevin 100 Days Futuristic Warfare event last Saturday, which was fun. Except for it didn't turn out exactly how I wanted to, and Level Up would know about that. But at the same time, you know, the more you get connected within the community, the more you'll, you know, be in the loop, I would say. And I'm pretty good friends with Kevin when it comes down to it. Is Kevin on YouTube. He has about 50,000 subs and makes a lot of 100 days playthroughs and futuristic warfare and like 100 days civilization events and that sort of thing. And so if that is kind of up your alley, definitely take a look at the description and you'll find the Discord. And we have a whole ton of other YouTubers and streamers and all that sort of stuff. And if you like the Lotus SMP and all of the creators that we happen to have on there, we also have a community Discord for the Lotus SMP too. So you're more than welcome to take a look at any of those things too, if that happens to suit your fancy in any sort of way. But as you can see, this is quite the detailed build when it comes down to it. I guess we can stop crouching and maybe do this a bit more efficiently. We do need a bit more tuff. And some smooth tuff to be exact here. I think that what I'm going to do is I'm going to get off of the easy place very quickly, and we'll actually use these slabs that we have here because it's the same thing. And they're definitely taking up inventory storage space too, so I think that we might as well. And this is also going to give us the opportunity to go to sleep for the night too. Oh yeah, Jordan, and the barn ended up turning out so good. I mean, I know that you've been kind of reiterating and innovating and improving on the villagers within Minecraft, and the barn that you have is like the perfect, you know, kind of like epitome of what you're looking for. And I think that the more that you put those detailed builds into the world, although I know that, and I do know this, I know that it took you a long time to do it because I've been there so many times and I continue to be here right now, right? Like, I know it takes a long time, but then when you come back a week or 2 weeks or a month or a year later and you see the thing that you put so much time and effort into, it's like anything in life, and you're like, oh my gosh, this is so beautiful, and it is exactly what I had envisioned, and it came out even better than I thought it was going to. And I also got to collaborate and be a part of a community while doing it, and, you know, X, Y, and Z, because it's also kind of like nostalgic, you know, it was a part of your life as well. So I don't know, you're right. I mean, the community that we have, it really is something very special, I would say. Okay, but we're getting pretty close to the end of the roof design that we have here, which is making me very happy. Okay, but what it does seem like we need is I do think that we need some more polished tuff here. And then if we also could get some more tough bricks, I think that would be good. And then even more importantly too, we need some more of those slabs too. Although, man, we are running low when it comes to our inventory space. I guess the best way for us to kind of fix this problem is to expend even more blocks, right? Kind of get as much done as we can here. Although this is pretty much almost the top of the roof too. We just need a whole ton more slabs. It does seem. Yeah, okay. And man, I think it's quite crazy the fact that we're pretty much running out of materials. Because we have put hours into this one little build that we have here. Oh man. Okay, and we have some holes in the roof too, which are definitely worth being careful about. Okay, and so we can head back on up here with the stuff that we're not using. And get back around to placing the finishing touches down on this build. Maybe take back that crafting table too. Oh man, it's always a satisfying feeling seeing a build come to life just like this. Okay, and I do realize that we need some lanterns here, but we don't happen to have any. So for the time being, we'll have a placeholder with our lanterns right there. And then I think it's time finally to go to all. And go back to easy place mode once again. Now we can place in the last bits of this build that we needed. Final touches. The little things that we happen to miss here. And of course, all of the little details are the things that matter the most when it comes to these sorts of builds. And to Jordan's GFA, thank you for saying hi, and a grand old welcome to the 100 days. Jordan, this is just for her, okay? I hope that you've been enjoying the commentary, and I'm so happy that you were almost completing the slip, I don't know, the slip watcher, the slip viewer 100 days board right here. We have Jordan's GF. And hey, hello. And as you can see, you are putting some good energy into a good energy build here. Okay. I mean, look at that. Okay, so what we have to do is we have to make some buttons right now, and then we're gonna have to get off of easy place mode if we happen to be on it. Okay, and let me grab some water too, because my voice is very raspy. Oh man, you know what? That may be one of the best parts of the night too. I appreciate you, Jordan, and I appreciate her as well. You know, oh man, you know what? Yeah, I've had so many wholesome moments tonight, if you actually think about it, or today, right? As we were talking about, you know, teaching the kids about different things about outer space, and then even, you know, although all of this sickness is going around, and everyone seems to be getting the flu right now, I happen to be okay. Knock on wood for me, please, so that I can actually travel next week. And, you know, we've been having so many wonderful, intimate moments with the kids, and today was a busy day at work, but tomorrow is the start of Thanksgiving break as well. But on top of all of that, you know, it's been a really fun stream too so far, and we've been able to spend a lot more time together than we usually do on a Thursday night too. Along with the fact that we have a Friday night stream as well, so I'm definitely looking forward to that too. Oh my god. Oh no, 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 no. Okay, okay. Okay. I am now at 3.5 hearts. Oh man, okay. Right, okay. We now have the last buttons that we need up here. I know it's hard to see how beautiful it might look with all of the little things that, or all of the red things that are taking up all of the HOV in our perspective right here, but I do promise you that as soon as we take back the Litematica in the visual, it's going to be quite a good looking starter build. I do think that. Yes, holy moly, that was a close one. I do agree. Okay, we have to be kind of strategic when it comes down to this one. So we have some wheat right here, meaning that we need to, why not for right now? It may not look perfect, but I think I want to have something right there just to make life a little bit easier for me. And then we can come around like that. Although this may okay. I have no idea what's happening right here in the landscape, but we're gonna have to see what happens. Oh, I think I got rid of my lava pit by accident. Okay. We'll have to see, but I'm kind of rushing this right now because I do think that we're pretty much done. And I really do want to see what it happens to look like. At least the rough draft right here. Okay, I think, okay. We have like 2 things that we've missed right here. Okay, let me change the song. We have like 2 things that we've missed right here. Okay, let me put this guy on here. I missed it, of course. Okay. Okay, of course it was a full block too. Okay. Come on. Okay. And we can put a whole ton of our blocks away. We'll have to organize these guys at a later point in time, but I really do not feel like doing that right now. I do think that I want to come in here, and we will also get around to smelting down that iron. Okay, and we can also come in here and we'll get our shrubs and our poppies and our saplings out here. And finally, we can take away the rendering. And as you can see, as we take away a little bit of sugarcane, we finally have the build that is matching in with this environment. Let's punch away even more so that you guys can see. Look at that. Okay. Okay, yeah, you can kind of see it. You can kind of see the vision here. Jordan, you're the man. Thank you, man. Yeah, we're definitely going to try to give it a look this week. If not, definitely next week. Just because things could get busy. We have a lot of content being recorded this week. So if not, then next week. Okay, as you can see, we have some tuff that we can maybe put right here too. Yeah, I like that. Okay. And then I think we'll come in here and we can place down that crafting table. And then chop down here. Okay, we already have a lantern. But we do need a door. Okay, yeah. And look at that. So one of the only things that we need left here. Okay, we have our saplings. And we have our poppies. Is to decorate all of the pots that we have around here. Which it may seem like we're gonna have to do a couple blocks of pillaring up here. And then we can put in our, we have 4 poppies, so we can put our poppies all right here. And I completely missed that right there. And thank you. Yeah, you see the vision. You see the vision. We're just about there. I told you guys, tonight's stream was a new build here. Okay, look at that. I like that. I do think that I want to come in with... If I can. Yes, I can. Okay. We're going to come in with a couple of... saplings, and then also some ferns right there, some extra color. And then we're gonna do the same thing on the side here with a fern right here, and then a sapling right there. And then over here, we're going to come in with a chain and 2 chains right there, and then do 2 different saplings right here to kind of just to make that come to life even more. And I think that we're going to do that too. Where this time we have actually, instead of the button, we're going to have a pot right here. I guess with one more spruce sapling right there. And then, of course, another for good measure inside, and then another one right here for good measure too. Although we'll have to come in here and do an even better interior at some point in time, and we still have a whole ton of interior decorating to do as well. Okay, what I think I'm gonna do right here is I'm actually gonna come in with some iron bars. I kind of like that, okay. And then, do I have any iron left to make some lanterns? I do. Okay, will this work? It will. Okay, look at that. Okay, that's perfect. Okay, perfect, perfect, perfect. And then we'll come over here and actually let's drop down one right there. Perfect. Okay. Okay, let's take a look back too. I think we did it. I think we did it. Okay, I do think we did it. Okay, look at that. Okay, yeah. Okay, I think we did it. We do need 2 lanterns where the torches are right there, but look at that. A nice quaint starter base that we'll have to terraform into the land that we have right here, but I do think that for a winter-only world, this place is really starting to come together, and I'm happy about that. Yeah, stunning. Yeah, stunning. I do agree. So anyway, this is where I'm going to call it for the night. It's time for some dinner, and I hope that you guys have a wonderful rest of your night. We're gonna have a stream tomorrow night on the Lotus SMP, and then on Saturday morning we're also gonna have a stream too. So if you want to hang out and get even more progress done together, I'd be happy to have you and hang along together as we continue to get some Minecrafting done. But besides that, I am sending you awesome energy. I hope that you have a wonderful Friday, and I will connect with you all very, very soon. Until then.